back and forth. Back and forth. Today, Trayvon Diggs and Dak Prescott went back and forth. Iron sharpening iron. What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk. Right back like I never left. Hope I wasn't too low, but look, listen. You know how I usually come into my videos and I say, how you feeling? I'm feeling stupendous, good, excited. I ain't too excited today. Now I'm a little bit frustrated, and it has nothing to do with the Dallas Cowboys. This is a personal issue that I would love to touch on later in the video. So look, if you're here for just the Cowboys content, I won't do you no disservice. We'll talk about that later. If you follow me on Twitter, you're probably already familiar. But I do want to touch on this with my YouTube family, because y'all family. You feel me? So I will get to it. But let's talk about training camp. You saw the opening clip. I'm sorry. It's a little bit later in the evening. I did not get a chance to accumulate all of the clips. But go follow John Machota on Twitter, Michael Gelkin, Calvin Watkins, a plethora of places you can find Cowboys training camp with video of today's practice with some of the stuff I'm going to reference. Trayvon Diggs and Dak Prescott are very close. They've both verbally come out and said it. You've seen it visually, but it is great to see. It's great to see them going back and forth, not just talking, playing. Trayvon Diggs picked off Dak Prescott twice today. Yes. And before he's trash. How many picks have he thrown in camp? If you want to keep count, be my guest. I don't know the exact count. I'm not really stressing it because it's practice. You know what I'm saying? Because it goes both ways. Let's just say hypothetically Dak has thrown like 6-7 picks. Right? Touchdown-wise, Dak Prescott probably has thrown like 60 touchdowns because it's practice and you're working on specific things and team drills where people are open and it happens. So yeah, if Dak threw, you could say he threw 10 packs. You could say that. He's thrown at least 60 touchdowns. I'm not being funny. Like when you look at the clips today, you're going to see like 9 to 10 touchdowns just today. That's on a regular basis almost every day. You know, because it's camp. So stop tripping about stats. But anyway, it's good to see Trayvon Diggs' balls catching skills, are still amazing. Over the shoulder catch, toe tap, sideline interception. It's good to see that he's still mentally there. He still wants to take those chances. He still is dangerous as a corner, and quarterbacks should be afraid. You know, I think after one of the interceptions, he yelled at Malik Hooker, tell that boy to stop testing me or something like that. And I love it. I love the back and forth. I love the aggression. I love that my team, Trayvon Diggs is going to make Dak Prescott better. Gilmore's going to make Dak Prescott better. It's hard to find openings. They're making these receivers work. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, you'll also see multiple touchdowns today by Cooks. You see Gallup beat Trayvon Diggs off the line on a bad attempted jam, touchdown. You see another play where he beat him, touchdown. You know, the context Patrick Walker put out earlier, you know, the context of the back and forth is always lost in the national media. Oh, Dak Prescott made a mistake. You forget to look at the overarching, wow, this defense is really good. Really good. Micah Parsons is disrupting all kinds of plays. And through all of that mud, all of that muck, you start realizing, but Dak and them are still moving the ball. He's still having a lot of successful plays. You start to realize, well, if he can move the ball on this defense, some of these teams ain't going to stand a chance. You feel me? Iron sharpening iron is not just a cool catchphrase, although it does sound cool. Seriously, these players are pushing each other. You know, and I've seen, look, we had a person get a concussion today. I think his name is Durden, one of our lower tier receivers, probably like practice squad level, diving to get a pass. I seen the other day they starting to hit for real. You know, I'm saying all this is in anticipation for the preseason game that's coming up this Saturday. We play Jacksonville this Saturday afternoon. But the intensity is picking up. It's these people's livelihoods. This training camp ain't a joke. People don't want to get cut. You know, you got people getting nicked up for real now. Tyler Biadasz left the field today with an apparent leg injury. I don't know the details on it. Please put them in the comments. I was trying to find what was going on because I got on here a little bit late because the thing I'm going to touch on in a couple minutes. I needed a break from social media. I had to kind of fall back off Twitter. And then you got Mazi Smith, who's getting an MRI on his knee. I haven't saw the results on that or if he had the MRI yet. And basically, he has like some knee tenderness, and they just want to be precautious, because that's our first round draft pick. I don't think Mazi's hurt or tore a ligament or nothing like that. Knock on wood. I just think that they just want to be cautious with him because he'd be going 100 miles an hour, and we want him to be there for week 1. So if they're like, no, we're going to need to shut Mazi Smith down, I'll be fine with that. Let some of these other dudes battle that might not make the team. Mazi's going to make the team. So, you don't have to fight for him to make the team. So if it's some of the other dudes that might not make the team need to go ahead and take those reps, take them. But I do hope Mazi and Biadasz are fine. Now, I've talked about the team. Like I said, I'm loving the competition. I'm loving the way we're competing against each other, offense versus defense. Mike is still unreal. I got to say that every day because every day he makes plays where it just like shuts down things. Oh, and Deuce Vaughn. I want to touch on Deuce Vaughn real quick. Deuce Vaughn, they talked to him after practice. He said he's just ready to let loose this week so he can show what he can do. Deuce has had some moments where he's flashed, but when we saw the depth chart yesterday, it looked like he's like fourth or fifth in line. So I can't wait for Deuce to get out there. And because these games right now, when you get bored, you're like, the starters are out. Now, when I'm covering the team, that's the exciting part. I cannot wait to see some of these other players versus other teams put in some work. I do want to see what Deuce got. I want to see Malik Davis. I want to see what some of these players look like. Now, Jerry was talking about Brandon Cooks and them playing, and I don't need to see that. I don't need to see Brandon Cooks in the preseason. So maybe I hope that was a lie. I hope Jerry just being old. But we will see. Now, on to what I was saying earlier in the video. Listen. I worked hard to build this platform. 20,000 strong. And you want to say, well, that ain't that much on YouTube. It might not be. But in this sports coverage realm, 20 is a big milestone. 20 is a big milestone. It's hard to get to 5. It's hard to get to 10. It's really hard to get to 20. Sometimes you might have hit a burst of subscribers where you moved a certain amount and you jumped up a couple thousand and it slows back down. There's all kinds of different things in YouTube. To get to 20, I took pride in that. And 15,000 followers on Twitter, I take pride in that. That's a lot. That is a lot. And I feel like that's come because people support me and like me. I'm sure there's some haters in there that follow me just to hate, but there's way more people that give me love, and I want to give them love now. Thank you for all of your support with everything. It's to the point now where I've gotten to the point where I had one of my close friends call me that they ain't a Cowboys fan, that watches my content because they my peoples. He called me and was like, yo, man, stop letting people off Twitter or the comment section trick you out your bag. Don't let them mess up a good thing that you've built. These people don't care about you at all. I can get hit by a truck. They won't lose sleep. They'll just go hate on someone else. Stop letting people that don't care about you affect what's going on with you. And I had to really take that into consideration, like really sit down with that, And I had to revert because I had posted a post earlier just saying, today, Jalen Hurts had made top 3 in the NFL 100, and we doing our back and forth hate thing on Twitter. And I gave some support to Jalen Hurts. I said, salute to him, and I feel like people spinning my hand with me trying to shake their hand like, today I'm going to just put it to the side and show support. Instead, they just want to hate relentlessly. So I put up a post saying, I know what this day is going to be. Today is going to be, let's praise Jalen Hurts and hate on Dak Prescott. So I posted my Dak Prescott Most Hated T-Shirt. And then this is where people really bother me. And I probably shouldn't say this because, haters love to find the thing that bothers you. But I look at it in a different way now. Because like I said, close friends, people that really got love for you will hit you and let you know things that will put you back in the right mindset. I'm doing something right. If I was posting something and no one cared about what I was talking about, I wouldn't be sitting in front of you right now. You wouldn't be watching this video right now. People watch this video and people care about what I say on Twitter because I have made myself into someone that you should pay attention to. And when you start to become successful, there are people out there that just genuinely don't like you and want you to fail. They don't want your success. You know, and the fact that I dropped that shirt about 2 to 3 weeks ago, and it's been moving. It's been moving. A couple sales away from 100 shirts moved already. That's pretty amazing to me for a person that I never knew I was going to have a YouTube channel, let alone sell merchandise. And I appreciate everybody that's bought the shirt. I really do, because it's about supporting Dak Prescott. Of course, you're supporting me and what I'm doing with the channel and stuff like that, but it's a statement in support. It's not a statement in trying to find a way to monetize people and all this extra stuff. It's just a statement of support. Let the haters hate. He's the most hated. We acknowledge that. Right? We acknowledge that. He's the most hated. But at the bottom of the shirt, it says Forever RQB, because it's support. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying? You let the haters hate. I'm going to do me. But for the fact that it bothers people that I've found success in so many different avenues in this space, I know I'm doing something right. Because if I was a cornball and just somebody no one wanted to pay attention to, you wouldn't be watching this further into the video. The haters, the specific haters that I know are watching this, that I block, I went on a blocking spree today. I turned into Dikembe Mutombo. Blocked mad people, like 30, 40 people. Specifically, a lot of them probably was Eagles fans, but if you're not just a haters, period, I blocked you because I'm protecting my peace. I don't feel bad about it neither. I don't. And you know how YouTube get down. This is a dictatorship over here. I will block you and shadow ban you from the channel. You won't even know you blocked. But anyway, once I started to realize and started to really think about it like this, I'm doing something right. When people go out of their way to try to hurt not only my livelihood, me trying to do something like a business or something like that, but try to hurt me and make me fail, I'm doing something right. And I just want y'all to know, you caught me slipping, but I'm back on my square. You can have it. To everybody that supports me genuinely, I appreciate you. Seriously, I love you. I'm going to continue to do what got me here. Produce content daily with heart and passion behind it. And love for the Cowboys. And love for the people that support CFT. But it's your boy, Mr. Rome. I would love you to know your thoughts in the comments on what I just was talking about. If you made it this far, just let me know. And you can just talk about training camp if you want. If you ain't make it this far, I understand. But it's your boy, Mr. Rome. I'm going to keep giving y'all content. Haters, y'all keep doing y'all job. And hey, if you want me to, I'll put the Dak Most Hated T-Shirt in the description. And if you support the QB like I do, go grab you one. If you don't, I respect it. Aha.